Hello, Michael. It's June here, one of your subscribers, and I usually leave kind of smart alecky comments on your channel, for which I apologise. Anyway, you were wondering about Hakuhodo brushes, and I'd mentioned them to you before, and told you that they were just fantastic. And you mentioned two, which I actually happen to have. So I'm going to show them to you now, and basically show you why you can't live without these. Okay, the first one is the finishing brush. Okay, now they have 3 or 4 different series of brushes. There's the K series, there's the S series, G series, Kokutan series, and the traditional series. I think that's them all. I could be quite wrong about that, but so basically how you can tell is that they all have, each series has a similar ferrule and a similar handle color, and this series, I'm not sure, I cannot remember which one this belongs to, but this is the most amazing brush. At the moment I'm using this every day for applying bronzer, and I think you are a bit of a fan of bronzer. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, this brush will just become your absolute staple bronzer brush, because it just gives such a lovely sweep of colour. I actually mentioned this in my other video, which I posted today. The softest brush I've ever come across. They don't cut the hair tips. What they do is they leave each hair to have its natural tapered end, so it becomes the brush is extremely soft, and they just, the quality is, it's very different. I mean, they are expensive, but these will last you a very, very long time, and there's something very different and special about these. Now, the other one that you mentioned was the tapered powder brush. I have one here, okay, and this is one of the, this is a 203. This may be one of the G series, I'm not totally sure, but it is, now comparing it to a 138, a MAC 138, you see that there, there's not a heap of difference in the size or the tapering of the brush. It's very similar, but the actual tactile feel, the feel of this brush, that now, if I was blindfolded, I could tell the difference between these two brushes. The MAC one is lovely and soft, very nice. This one is just something else. This one is so soft you can barely feel it on your skin. It's really beautiful. So I'll just show you what happens when you actually start getting these brushes. Eventually something like this will happen to you. Okay, this is an illness, okay, that I have. I'm addicted to these. These are all Hakuhodo brushes, so please forgive me because I'm not well. They have also a series of the traditional Chinese, or Japanese, Japanese brushes, and this is one which I bought because it was similar to the NARS brush. NARS brought out a blusher brush like this recently, and it was a black one, and it was quite expensive. This is actually cheaper than the NARS version, and it is indescribably soft. It's a beautiful brush, little taper on it, fabulous for your contouring, your blusher. That is something else, and I would definitely recommend trying something like that. What else have they got that's nice? They have this beautiful blush brush. This is their very posh kind of S series. They have beautiful vermilion handles, gold ferrule, and just exquisitely soft fibres. So that's a beautiful blush brush. I really like that. You can see me demonstrating it here on my face. This is what I do with it. Also, they just have some very unusual brushes that you won't find anywhere else. Something like this is excellent for you know, concealer, blending eyeshadow, or small areas of highlighting, contouring down the nose. You know, I just have never found a brush like that anywhere else, and it's just incredibly soft and just such a beautiful brush to use. So that one I really love. I've got several eyeshadow brushes. These lovely wide ones, which I really like these for just applying a wash of colour to the lid. Again, you know, any of these could be used for applying small areas of highlight, concealer. But they're just incredibly soft. This is the most beautiful range, I think. And these are the Cocutan series. These brushes have ebony handles, black ferrules, and they're just such luxurious, beautiful products. You know, there's a little this one I used for sometimes for blush even, or highlighting. This is an eyeshadow brush, and this is the most amazing pointed crease brush I've ever used. It's incredibly soft. So these are, I mean, I've got some others as well. I've got some like very small, fine detail brushes, pointed, you know, defining brushes, blenders. Yeah, look, you know, I've got lots of them. Eyeliner brushes, various things, and this lovely flat-topped buffer as well, which I use every day for my MSF Natural. So there you go. I think I probably even have a few more that I haven't managed to unearth. They are terrific brushes. They're expensive. Yes, they are expensive. There still are some MAC brushes which I would say are irreplaceable. Okay, you're not going to find a 239 anywhere else. You're not going to find a 217 anywhere else. But other than that, I would say that these brushes are fantastic. Their website, you know, I find that typos and poor translation is par for the course. But yeah, it's not a very well laid out website, I will say that, but it hasn't been up and running for very long, and the products are just second to none. That's all I can say. So I hope this helps a bit. Thank you for your videos, they are fantastic. I never used bronzer before. I watched a few of your videos. I never was always afraid of bronzer, and now I'm totally comfortable and happy with it, and that's thanks to you and your wonderful instructions. So take care, and I hope this helps. Bye bye.